Yes, good evening. This is Atuhaire Jonathan. Yes, teaching history and political education. And I'm going to mainly focus on the topic for finding out about our past. Yes, I'm teaching at Lower High School, located along Midiana Road, 11 miles off Kampala Road. I'm going to teach Senior 1 and Term 1. So, in my project, of course, I'm going to use video, which I'm using, and to present the two general education goals. One is to promote understanding and appreciation of the value of national unity, patriotism, and cultural heritage with due consideration of internal relationships and beneficial interdependence. Secondly is to promote scientific, technical, and cultural knowledge, skills, and attitudes needed to promote development. Thirdly is to contribute to the building of an integrated, self-sustaining, and independent national economy. Then secondly, I'm going to talk about the related specific learning outcomes, objectives, Yes, there are only 5 that I have. One is understand the meaning of the term history and political education. 2, appreciate the importance of learning about our past. 3, understand how people find out about their past. 4, know the historical sites in Uganda and the rest of East Africa. And 5, understand the benefits of historical sites in Uganda. Then I'm going to look at the overview of the summative assessment tools. In this case, one is asking questions where I had to ask students to identify the words which are connected to the sources of history. Secondly, they had to create a debate. Thirdly, there was use of a puzzle. The 4th position is drawing a map of East Africa in their books and on it to plot the historical sites. In the 5th, there is visiting one historical sites as a class. Yes, any of their choice. Then I'm going to look at the strategy of verifying the validity of my decisions based on summative assessment tools results. One is criterion-related validity, which is used to predict future or current performance as it correlates test results with another criterion of interest. For example, if a history program designed a measure to assess cumulative students learning throughout the measure, the new measure could be correlated with a standardized measure of ability in this discipline, such as a field test or the subject test. Then second is the formative validity. When applied to outcomes assessment, it is used to assess how well a measure is able to provide information to help improve the program under study. For example, when designing a rubric for history, one could assess students' knowledge across the discipline. Then I'm going to look at the strategy for reducing the summative assessment tools. There are 4 that I managed to get. One is make sure your goals and objectives are clearly defined and operationalized, meaning expectations of students should be written down. Then secondly, match your assessment measure to your goals and objectives. This additionally, have the test reviewed by faculty at other schools to obtain feedback from an outside party who is less invested in the instrument. Then thirdly, get students involved. Have the students look over the assessment for troublesome wording or other difficulties. Then lastly, if possible, compare your measure with other measures or data that may be available. Thank you for listening.